Hello, Jen here. Just popping in with a really quick and simple layout that I did. Whoops, I'm jiggling the tripod, sorry. So I started this layout back at the Great Canadian Scrapbook Carnival. It was the last layout that I had pulled out, and I didn't get a chance to finish it, so I wanted to make sure that I did so it could get into my album. So I pulled it out again, and I decided to pull out my Hello Love chipboard that I still have left over from February. Some of the pink goes really well. The light pink matches the paper perfectly, and then the dark pink kind of gives a nice pop. But I find my chipboard is not coming out very well, and I know people have been complaining about that, but when I first got the chipboard, I didn't seem to have that problem. So I don't know if it's because it's been sitting there for too long, that it doesn't want to come out, but I had a hard time with that arrow. Oh, this is just a little wood veneer that says shine. I can't remember where that came from. I feel like maybe a Heidi Swap Project Life kit that I got. Maybe. And then here I have a heart. You can see that the sticky backing came right off of that one, and I didn't bother trying to pull it out. I just popped it back on. The only problem when you do that is you have to make sure that your glue is going to hold that cardboard properly, because it can be quite porous, and so sometimes it absorbs the glue and it doesn't stick as nicely as it should. Then here I'm just looking for some more blue, because I have that pennant, that pink pennant that says love, and then I have that heart, but I only could find that one arrow that had the blue color, and I was hoping to bring in a little bit more of that. I'd just like to have a few more things in that color or something close to it that I can put into my other groupings, like around the word shine and maybe down by the heart, just so that it's spread out a little bit more on the page and gives a little bit more balance. But I'm really coming up short. I can't seem to find anything that I like and that I think would work well. Even though I have boys, I don't have very much blue. So the glue has stuck well enough and it's held, so I'm going to pop that arrow down there and just have it kind of pointing to the group. This is a picture I took at Patroller Day, which is a day to celebrate your school's patrollers for like crossing guards, I guess, or whatever they call them. We call them patrollers. So at the end of the year, everyone gets together and they have a big celebration, and schools get awarded prizes for high marks and things like that. So I got to chaperone and had an awesome group of girls, and we had a really great afternoon. Also, here I'm just showing you these enamel dots that I'm using and some gold sequins. The enamel dots, I can't tell you where they came from because they're not actually enamel dots. I bought a couple packages of just random buttons from Dollarama, and as I was going through them, some of the buttons, I don't know if they just were melted or I don't know, because basically these look exactly like enamel dots, but they're plastic like a button. They don't have holes or anything like that, so I'm not sure. I'm not a sewer, so maybe they do have a purpose and I just don't know what it is. But I sorted them all out and separated them from the buttons, and I use them just like enamel dots. The only problem is they don't have stick on the back, so you have to use glue. Stick on the back? I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. They're not sticky. They don't come pre-stickied. So I just picked out some of the darker pink ones and some of the blue, sort of more on that sky blue, tealy blue color. And I really like them because there are only a couple of of matching ones. Like, they varied quite a bit. Some of them are transparent, some of them are opaque. They're mostly the same size, but they all have their own cool little features to them. So I keep my eye out when I go to the dollar store for packages to see if they have more of them in there. But I don't know what they are, so you'll have to go to the dollar store and try and find some for yourself. And then these sequins, they just came in, I think they came from Studio Calico. They're a very pretty matte gold. So I like that they give that splash of gold, but they don't actually take away from the word fancy. So that really shines. So I just scattered them around as well. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling in this bottom section. And those banners are all directly on the paper. I didn't put any of that there. And I'll show you at the end more of a close-up so you can see how flat the paper is and see what is the paper and what is stuff that I've added. But this is a super simple, super quick and easy layout. I didn't have to do too much to it. The paper kind of did most of the work for me. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Happy scrapping! Bye!